About a year ago, on March 13 of 2024, Yung Lean and Bladee released their first collaborative album, Sikos. I feel like this album was ignored or just like forgotten, but I really like it. I think it's a weird album in the sense that it is very different from most of their work. Usually, both Yung Lean and Bladee's style is more like what we call cloud rap. So it's like a lot of digital sounds and it has this very like dreamy atmosphere, especially on Bladee's music. There's a lot of like, I don't know, it feels very like cutesy and girly in a way, but this album still carries the dreamy atmosphere, but it's in a different way. I wouldn't call this cloud rap at all. This is more like an indie rock album, which I think is really cool. I think it's really nice that they decided to go out of their comfort zone. Even so, I do think that the whole album sounds a lot more like Yung Lean's previous work than Bladee's. It feels more like a Yung Lean album, but it's still really nice, and Bladee adds a very nice touch to it because revolves around the concept of psychosis, canceling, and Yung Lean's struggle with it. And I think it's really, well, I guess nice in the sense of like the artistry, but of course it has a very dark atmosphere. It is very intimate, which is true for most of Yung Lean's and Bladee's work, but this one is also like darker because the sound is different. This album starts with the song Coda, which is a bit funny because usually Coda is the name that you give to the last part of a piece of music, but in this case it's the beginning of the album. And in an interview with Paper Magazine, Yung Lean says that he wanted this song to be the last one on the album, but then Bladee said to put it on the first place. So, but I think it's cool. It kind of gives it like a psycho feeling in a way. I don't know. This song is more like spoken word poetry. Well, it's Yung Lean talking, and then Bladee is just like adding background vocals, and it's really cool and very ominous in a way. I think it's cool. The lyrics are like reflecting on Yung Lean's past as a child star. He started making music when he was about 15 years old, I think. So he was just a kid. I mean, they always say it's really tough being like a rock star when you're a child, of course. The next song on the album is Ghost. I really like this song. It starts kind of like a plea for love. It's Bladee saying like he wants to be seen by someone even if that person doesn't really think good things of him, and throughout the song they both refer to as she, but I think it's more like a reference to the general public, like their fans. So I think it's just like referencing the relationship between artists and followers. He is saying that he just wants to be seen by people, by his fans, and he wants to be remembered even if they maybe don't really care about him as a person. That's the interpretation that I have of this song, but I don't know, I might be wrong. Anyway, the next song is Golden God, and this is also about the relationship between artist and follower, but in a different way. This song is like a lot more energetic. This is like a fan favorite because of that. It's more like a song that you could maybe dance to, and it's really fun. This has more like a bragging vibe in a way, so the first time you listen to it you think they're just bragging about money, but of course there is a deeper meaning to that, and well, just for the name you can get the idea that they are talking about feeling like false icons for their fans, you know, Golden God. So you are thinking like about the connection that people might have when, if you are an artist, then your fans don't really see you like a human, they see you as a god, and they admire you in a completely different way. And the song is about that. They are bragging a lot anyway, but it's still very cool, I think. Then there's the song Still. This song isn't precisely fun. This is very different from Golden God. It's quite similar to Coda, I guess, because it feels more like a poem. Yeah, I think it's cool because it makes Bladee's auto-tune like more prominent, and like they just shine through in the song, and I really like that. This song reminds me a lot of the song from BoJack Horseman, Don't Stop Dancing. Kind of has the same vibe, you know, because it's about like, I don't know, like if you were about to fall off a building or something, and you're just like thinking about your life and everything that you're leaving behind. something like that. That's how it feels to me. And if you haven't listened to the song Don't Stop Dancing, I highly recommend it to you. But of course, listen to it by watching Boy, of course, man. Then the next song is Sold Out. This song is also kind of like a fan favorite, and I really like this song. Whenever I tell my friends like you should listen to Blade, I show them this song because I feel like his music is so different to what you're used to like listening on the radio. I play them this song because it's not at all like Blade, but at least it makes them interested. Anyway, I really like it, and this song is very like upbeat, and it sounds really happy and danceable, but the lyrics are sad, as it is true for everything in this album. There's this one line that I really like, which says, "Burned our sacred youth," and they do say something similar to that several times. They also say, "I killed my youth, I wish it fall." I really like that line because, well, it's true for them, because they are, well, maybe not so much for Blade, because I think he started becoming more famous in his 20s, but Blade started making music at like 14, 15. So, you know, being a child star, and like similar to what I was saying for the song Coda, this also has that idea, and I think it's really sad but it's really cool. I just really like hearing that, and it makes me really sad because I feel young right now. I think I am young, but I just keep thinking about like that is going to end, that is going to get burned, and you know, it's gonna feel sad to look back. So this song makes me really sad, but it is really cool and nostalgic. Anyway, there's also this line that I really like that says, "I'm so fake but true." I like it because it reminds me of Courtney Love's "I fake it so real, I am beyond fake." I don't know, it has the same vibe. And then there's also this late verse that says, "You don't stay for long at all, you only stay a while and then you're gone forever." This is the same idea of like when you're youth, I feel, but it's about like the fragility of life, and like you're not going to be alive for long, you're just gonna live once and you don't get another chance. Like this is how you have, you only stay a little while and then you're gone forever, never to come back. And now you're so sad, like I don't want to be thinking about it, but the song is great, so I do too often. Next song is Hanging from a Bridge, and this song, honestly, I don't love it. It's alright, I do like it, but I don't go out of my way to listen to this song. I only ever listen to it when I play the whole album, you know, like I don't ever look for this song. It is good anyway. I don't know, I'm just not vibing with it, I guess. But yeah, I feel like this song sounds a lot more dated, because like the whole genre of like indie rock is not like the thing right now. It's more like from the past decade. But I feel like the rest of the album sounds pretty new, even if it's like indie rock. But this particular song sounds really dated. Sounds like it wasn't done in 2024, you know. So that's what I don't like about it. There's just something of but I have no actual issue with it. I'm just trying to justify why I don't like it so much. And then there's this song Enemy. I really like this song. I really like that the vocals by Blade are so different from the vocals by Yung Lean. They are always very different, but especially in this song, they are really contrasting, and I feel like, I know, it makes it really cool. This song has a pretty epic vibe. I really like how it builds up tension until it gets to this part of Yung Lean just screaming the line, "Fire and love wash over me," again and again. And that's the end of the song actually. So it's really cool because it ends on like this really high point of like tension, and I think it would have been a really cool way to end the album, to just like a lot of tension building up and then fire and love wash over me, and that's it. Like you don't get a resolve or anything. But we do have another song, which is Things Happen, and I think the song is really cool because I would expect it to be really cool to just end the song on the tension from Enemy, but having this is more like going back to a calm state, because this song is a lot more calm and I guess more positive in a way. I really like it, and referencing the Genius page, they said that this song is kind of like an ode to letting go, and I do agree, it is definitely that, and I think that's very nice, a very nice way to end the album because it's a lot more positive. And anyway, now I'm gonna show you my ranking of all the songs, but it's going to be on the screen, I think. Well, I'm gonna add it. And now the big questions first. should you listen to this album? I feel like yes, because a lot of people just didn't listen to it, and I think that's really sad because I really liked it. And yeah, I mean, I think it's cool that they decided to step out of their comfort zones. It's a very different vibe from what you would expect from them. And I mean, as someone who listens to mostly like rock and punk music, I really appreciate it. I really like their other work, but this is, I guess, more like up my alley, I guess. So if you are more of a person who listens to rock music and you have never listened to Bladee and Yung Lean, this is a good place to start. But if you just want to start listening to them, this is not a good place to start. Like, if you don't have a specific preference for a specific genre, I wouldn't really suggest this album because it's so different from what they usually do. So you wouldn't be actually getting the vibe of their work. Yeah, but you should listen to it because it's cool. It's just really good. It's really short also, so you're not losing anything. And so the other question, would I buy this album? Yes, but I would only buy it as a CD. I wouldn't go out of my way to buy a vinyl for this, but I mean, if I saw it at the record store and it was there and it wasn't like super expensive, I would buy it. And anyways, that is all. If you would like me to review an album, tell me. I know this album is quite different from what I usually review. Well, I don't have so many videos on my channel so far, but I know that it is different anyway. But yeah, I think it's good if you like Sonic Youth or like Joy Division, anything that I've reviewed in the past, and you would like to get into like more modern stuff, then this is a good album for you. I think it's really cool. Anyway, I really like it, and even if it's not one of my favorites and I wouldn't get it as a vinyl, it's still really special to me. Next video is probably going to be about Loveless by My Bloody Valentine because somebody left it in the comments. As I was saying, if you would like me to review a specific album or just listen to it, you can leave it in the comments and I'll definitely check it out. And yeah, if you have listened to Sikos before, tell me what you think about it. If you haven't listened to Sikos before, listen to it and then tell me what you think about it. And yeah, just overall listen to Bladee and Yung Lean because they are really cool and I really like them. And yeah, I think that is it. Probably next week or this week I will release my first single ever. Maybe, I don't know. I have some stuff on Bandcamp, so you can check it out. But yeah, I'm going to be releasing something on Bandcamp and SoundCloud, Spotify. Not maybe later, but yeah, if you want to check it out, my account will be linked down below. And yeah, that is all. I hope you have a very nice day and a very nice life. Bye.